Good morning and happy Good Friday and happy Friday and Merry Weekend and all that stuff. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. So, it's really afternoon here. What time is it? I think it's 2 o'clock. I just got out of the gym. I'm about to eat a coconut bar. These are the best. The best are at Aldi's, but I was at Walmart, so I had to get these. But at Aldi's, there's these coconut bars, and I forget what they're called. I think they're called Advantage. There. These are the Atkins ones. But if you like coconut, these are really good. And look at what's out today. The sun decided to come out. Yay. So, already gotten a lot accomplished. I start my new job. I'm in a parking lot. I start my new job on Monday. We're meeting for lunch and then talk about stuff. And yeah, Sunday's Easter. We're gonna have dinner. And today, though, I'm gonna take you along with me to give plasma. And I put it in back. But before I go in, I will tell you. So for the first time, you have to get a what do you call it? You know, they have to look you over and make sure you're healthy enough to give it. That's the first time. But you have to give all this information, like your social security card or something with your social security number on it, something with your address, 3 things, pieces of mail with your address, your immunizations, if you've been tattooed or pierced in the last year, which I just was re-tattooed last week, so hopefully that won't stop me from doing it. But I'm gonna bring you along with me. So everybody, get in the back with Chuck. Okay. I had to bring a box because I don't have a lot of stuff yet with my new address. And so I had to bring a box that had my address on it. So anyway, I got a little time to kill. Can you hear the wind? The van is moving. That's how windy it is. I was so cold this morning. Hopefully it warms up soon. I don't know. This is why I have to go during the winters, because it just stretches out far too long now. Okay, I'm gonna quit talking here and let's go on an adventure to the, I think it's called BioLife Plasma Place. All right, come on kids, go to the bathroom before we go and get in the back. Okay, let's go. I was denied. I started going through the process, and I have to tell you, so they put me in a room with other people who it was the first time for them too. And one guy was asleep, and then another lady was waiting, another guy was waiting, and then this guy had come in, and he's like, yeah, they didn't accept me. He goes, my blood pressure was too high. So if your heart rate is too low or your blood pressure is too high, they won't let you do it that day because they want to make sure that you're healthy enough to do the process. And the one guy goes, because I'm like, oh, do you know, like, when do you get paid? I've never done this before. And he goes, me either. He goes, but I know mine's going to be high. And I said, well, why? Are you nervous? And he goes, nope, I've been drinking all morning. And I said, well, somebody would be lucky to get that plasma. He goes, yep, a little bit of bubbly. Because, you know, you do get paid. And so there are a lot of like homeless people who go get plasma, which is great because we need plasma. But that was a huge place. I swear, it just kept going when they brought me in the back. So I got through all the like process. She, you know, took my social security. They asked for all these things like what medications you take and, you know, all this stuff. If you've been tattooed, something like that. The only thing she wanted was my driver's license, and as long as it had a current address, then that was good, and my social security card, and I was in. And you have to go through this process though and give your fingerprint. And so after that administrative stuff, then they took me to this bed where a phlebotomist checked both of my arms to see which vein was better. And so they liked my right one better, which I knew. And then they sent me to a line. So this is the first time, so they sent me to a line, and you have to get checked out to see if your health is okay that day to go. And they prick your finger, and then they put your blood in some kind of thing, and then they weigh you to see how much you weigh. They take your blood pressure. Yeah. And so then after the blood test, she puts it in this thing, and it comes out, and she's like, well, you can't do it today. Ugh. I just bought these glasses, and there's a thing through them. I might bring them back. I'm right by the place. So mine is because my hematocrit levels, my iron, I think, was too low. They wanted to be at least 38. Mine was a 37. And it says, she goes, do these. She goes, you can even come back tomorrow if you want to see. Consume high iron foods such as tuna, lean red meats, eggs, nuts, beans, or dark green vegetables. And take a multivitamin with iron may bring it up to acceptable range for plasma donation. Here's the thing. I ate beans last night. I think I ate tuna the other day. That's basically either tuna sandwiches or lean meat. I had a turkey burger the other day. And I usually have like a kale salad every day. And I take a multivitamin. I don't know if I'm sure it has iron in it. So, I don't know, maybe I have to munch on some more kale or nuts. I eat nuts too. This is all the stuff that I eat. So I don't know why my iron's low. Anyway, so there we go. I'm gonna go return these. It's right there. And that's a bus. So we will try next week. Okay. But I'm all in the system now, so it won't be as long as a process. But the process does take about an hour. She said if you're really hydrated when you go, which is good because I didn't drink much water, that the process goes quicker. If you're not, sometimes it can be like an hour. So, yeah, and I got my finger pricked. Okay, well, Joy wants to go out to dinner, so let's see what we got here. Okay, see what trouble I can get into. All right. Good morning. Round 2. It's the next day, and I'm in the coffee shop parking lot, but I got a new phone. I got a 13 Pro, iPhone 13 Pro, and it's supposed to have the best camera. And the only reason why I could get it was because my phone, now they're giving you a $700 trade-in. So it was a lot less than I ever would have paid for it before, because otherwise I wouldn't have upgraded. But I just wanted to see what the difference is from the footage I took yesterday to the footage now. I think it's a little more clear, and I may be regretting that. I wanted to quick say too why I got a new iPhone, the iPhone 13 Pro, I think it's called, because so I film my videos on my iPhone right now, and I use iMovie to edit it. iMovie is an app, and that's on the iPhone, and so everything happens on my phone, which is great and convenient. But sometimes when I would go to download or export the movie from iMovie, it would say there's not enough storage. And so then I would have to delete all these apps to try and get enough storage on my phone. And then I would go in, and Anna had this question. She has a channel, and she said, because it was my question too, because then I bought like the iCloud storage. I even ended up paying like $9.99. The guy laughed at me because he's like, you don't need that much storage. So the storage is separate. The storage on the phone is separate from iCloud storage. And so that's why it didn't matter how much iCloud storage that I bought. If my phone didn't hold enough, then I couldn't export. Like, you know, if you have, I think there was only 153, and I don't know, gigabytes. I don't know, I'm not that picky. But I upgraded the storage on my iPhone, and he said you shouldn't have that problem then with uploading from iMovie, exporting it, and then uploading it to YouTube. But I took up my Canon camera, vlogging camera last night, and I plan on starting to take baby steps to learn that. If I didn't want to do video and produce stuff, I think I would just keep using my phone, especially now because this camera is so good and good for video and stuff. But I really want to learn the cameras. But then again, the editing software, I want to use Final Cut Pro, which is what most YouTubers used, and that's what I used when I was an anchor and news reporter and edited my stories. It just has so much you can do on there, but you have to use that. It's only with the Mac. So at some point I want to buy a Mac, but it all goes together and baby steps. But I just wanted you to know, because people, I wondered, I didn't know iCloud storage and phone storage were two separate things. And someone else had asked that. And I know other people asked because they want to start their adventure and they may want to YouTube it. So just know, storage on your phone. If you can't export something, then that means that you need more storage on your phone. So on my phone, when I bought the new one, you get I think there's 3 different level options, and I picked the middle one. So you're in the know. But okay, I'm gonna go into the coffee shop, and then we are going on a field trip. Okay, kids, we're going on a field trip. All right, well, I'll see you soon. Okay, we're here. I would never come here unless it was to show you guys, because it took me like 40 minutes to find a parking spot. So, and I'm going to give you a tip. If you are coming here to see this and you are driving any kind of big rig, anything over, well, that's not under 7 feet, don't drive that here, okay? I'm going to show you where we are. We are at the Mall of America. Everybody's tourist dream in Minnesota's probably shopping nightmare, I would think. And I'm gonna show you, there's a lady sitting in her car that just pulled up, so hopefully she doesn't think and there's IKEA. And let me show you the parking situation here. Here is the parking. Oh, great. It's lovely. I don't know why that's going off. So yeah, and there is nowhere to park because you can't park in the Mall of America ramp if you're over 7 feet. So, but let's go in and see the Mall of America. I look worn out. I pretty much was running when I found they have kiosks. I had to find out where I was. If you come here, notice when you first go into your entrance what you're by, because you're gonna have to find it to get back out of there. They even will text you directions on how to get out of the Mall of America, because you can get so lost in there. So I just showed you some of the highlights, and I wanted to do the sea life, but the line was so long and there were just so many people. And that's probably my one visit every 8 years maybe I'll do. If you have kids, a little more because of the Nickelodeon. When I had a friend come here, I brought him, because the airport's right by here. And I'm like, we have to stop at the Mall of America just to say that you've been there. And when he went in, he didn't realize that the amusement park was actually in the mall. He thought it was like, you know, attached to the mall or outside the mall. But no, it's actually enclosed in the mall. And then there's Legoland and bunch of anything you could want is in there. But you have to put up with lots of people, lots of crowds, lots of waiting in line. So when you're from Minnesota, a lot of times you don't go there unless you can't find something somewhere and you're looking for something specific, just because there's so many places. Other than that, we usually just shop at our local malls or online. So, okay, I'm gonna leave you here. And yeah, that was an adventure. I'm glad I went. I'm glad that it gives me a reason to go out more. And, you know, like I said, I haven't been to the Mall of America in a long time, and a lot has changed. They've added hotels. There's actually a Fairview, like, hospital or health place you can go here. So they've done a lot. So there you go. Go out and make an adventure, no matter how big or how small. You can just go to your local mall too. I don't know if it's as big as this one, but you can go there and go tell someone you love them. Nope, go call someone you love. And as Joy says, tell them that you love them. And don't forget to give blood. And don't forget your magic. So, and get out of your comfort zone if you can. That was way out of my comfort zone. I'm not much for big crowds. But, you know, like I said, I haven't been here in a while, so it was good to go and see what's new out here. And I hope you got to see some things too, to let you know either maybe you want to make this a destination stop, or maybe you want to leave it off and just see it through my lens. Okay, I will see you in the next one.